Hi, what is a prompt and why is it your greatest superpower? Welcome back to day 9. I'm Brain and I've been helping you understand AI one term at a time. So on this penultimate day, the term is prompt. And so it forms part of prompt engineering, which is the ability for us to communicate with these large language models. So it's the input we give it and we're looking for a great output. But I know you've had the problem where you've put in a prompt, it's given you an answer that's a bit lukewarm, wishy-washy, or doesn't really, it's a bit too generic, and you think, oh, this doesn't work. It's not so much it doesn't work, it's more to do with how you are prompting this large language model. And so I want you to think about it in this way. You've walked into a restaurant, you want to see the head chef, and you say to a chef, I'm really hungry, can you cook me something to eat? And she does. Then you go back and you think, it's okay. But what I really want, chef, is I want you to cook me a vegan lasagna using aubergines and green lentils. And then what she produces is this beautiful chef's kiss in that she's given you exactly what you prompted her to do. And that's essentially the same process as prompt engineering. So how can we improve the quality of the questions that we ask it? Now, we need to use these models in the way as we are the strategist and not the generalist, because you need to be mindful, as much as these large language models are powerful, they can also be incorrect. And that's when they start to hallucinate and they come up with answers that you think, that sounds really great. But if you're not conversant with your area, this is where you potentially could get tricked. So, for example, I know this has happened for me where I've prompted it in a particular way. Because I have a depth of knowledge around the particular area I was asking about, I knew the answer was wrong. So what this leads us to think about is debugging. So from my software engineering days, one of the things we had to learn was to debug our code, meaning that if we passed a line of code and it didn't formulate in the correct way, we knew there was a problem, so we'd have to go in and tweak it, and that's called debugging. So I want you to think of yourself as a debugger of your prompt. So if you put in a prompt, it's a bit weak or wishy-washy, you go back in and you refine it. It's like you could ask AI, tell me about Milan, and it does. Or if you ask AI and say, I'm planning a 3-day trip to Milan, what's the best things that I could do? Put together an itinerary. It'll give you a completely different answer. And in my upcoming AI course, I'll be sharing with you the types of prompts that I use and so much more. Stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.